An EDC, or everyday carry, is an interesting insight into somebody's life. What do they need so consistently that they never leave home without it? Of course, that depends on the situation for most, whether it's work or play, hot or cold, short or long term. For example, running to the store for groceries doesn't necessitate a tactical blade, all my keys, headphones, etc. So the best way to break down an EDC is by category, of which I have 3: work, play, and travel. Now, I've omitted any firearms from this list since YouTube has decided to restrict videos featuring guns, but I am pro Second Amendment and a CCW permit holder. Let's get into this. A typical day in my weekend usually consists of filming videos, playing with the kids, chores, and housework. So my needs are pretty extensive, but I've found that I can get by with only a few essentials. The Victorinox Cadet is my favorite EDC blade ever. It's big enough to get the job done without being a danger to little 3-year-old hands. From opening Amazon packages to fixing little things around the house, it's nearly the perfect blade. A cotton bandana is always in my back pocket. There are literally hundreds of uses for this little guy, but a few common ones are wiping away sweat, cleaning up spills, an emergency bib, and a bandage for my dumbass when I cut myself. I've been carrying this little card case from C. Richards Leather ever since I got it. It's tiny, fits what I need, and basically disappears in my back pocket. What else is there that you want in a wallet? My wedding ring is important to me, and even though I don't wear it when I'm exercising or working, I like to have it with me as a reminder that my wife will chop off my balls if I fool around. It's actually an older Tiffany model called the Metropolitan. I don't even think you can buy it anymore, but I love its industrial look and its chunky size. Since I bought the Oris Aquis, I haven't wanted another watch. It's perfect for me. Chunky, solid, and beautiful, it fits my gorilla wrist nicely, and I always smile when I look down at it. I haven't found an alternative to the Moose brand palm key holder that I like more. It's everything that I love: leather, brass, and American made. My days at work are extremely varied. They could be out in the field with a construction crew, they could be in an office pecking away at a keyboard, or they could be on-site filming, so I really need to cover a lot of ground. While most of the items from before also appear here, there are a few substitutions. I owned the original Leatherman Super Tool, but this Leatherman 300 is superior in every way, except for the patina on that original sheath. Look at that. If I'm in the office, this gets tossed in my bag, but otherwise it's on my hip, and I use it all the time. Since my tool needs are met with the Leatherman, I like to carry a folding blade. I do rotate between a few, but the one I keep coming back to is the Spyderco Native. It's light, doesn't scare people, and has never let me down. Now that cotton handkerchief is exceptionally useful while at work. I've used it as a head covering when working in the direct sunlight, a bandage when a bandsaw cut my finger, and as a sun blocker in conjunction with my hard hat. Its uses are basically limitless. Now in my back pocket is a notebook, and this is something that I use constantly for jotting down job locations, lists, contact numbers, you name it. I've been trying a few different notebooks so far, and I really like the Field Notes notebook, but until I tried the La Campagne de Craft notebooks, they are just unbeatable and beautiful to boot. This one's pretty easy. I always have the same stuff in my bag, and it's pretty minimal. I hate clutter, and especially a cluttered bag, so everything that I pack has a purpose, and it's an absolute necessity. The bag itself is from Cravard. It's the FC model that I reviewed a while ago. It's become my choice for travel due to its simplicity and deceptively cavernous capacity. The laptop is a 15-inch MacBook Pro, and it's a real joy to use. Nice and bright, great audio, but I can only get a couple of solid hours with really intensive video editing in one charge. That's why the charger is always nearby. The lacy, rugged drives are my go-to for storage. They can take a beating and don't even flinch. Plus, they fit perfectly into the front pocket of the FC. A digital to analog converter may not seem like a necessity, but I'm a bit of an audio snob. The portable DAC that I like to use is this X series from iFi. It's small, light, and it allows me to use regular earbuds when streaming music from my iPhone. And about those earbuds, these are from Unique Melody and sound amazing. They're a little bigger than your typical earbuds, but the technology inside them is awesome and they sound spectacular. La Campagne de Craft makes another appearance here with a slightly larger notebook, but this is where I write down all of my video ideas. Writing on these pages is nothing short of superb. That old pen is probably something you remember from high school, and while I love to write with a fountain pen, the Pilot Precise V5 is a better travel option, and it works for the left-handed. Sunglasses are essential when traveling, and these Randolphs work well with anything I wear, plus they have a great case. But when on vacation, I like to bring something with a little bit more flair, like these folding Persols. Now, all of these things will probably change over time. After all, that's kind of the EDC thing, is that you change it out depending on where you're going or what the climate is or what your needs are. But it's fun to see what somebody carries with them. And if somebody out there is like a psychologist and you're looking at this and you're thinking, you're actually a psychopath, please let me know, because that'd be really useful information. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Catch you next time.